Yo, what's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby, and I'm back at you with another episode of Dom's World, baby, from right up top. You know what that's all about. You got your world and I got mine, and let's get back to chopping it up this week. Oh man, I got a good one for you, family. This one about to be a little touchy for some of you all. But you know what? I always say I came here to keep it real with you all the time. It's going to always be clean, but I'm going to always keep it real. And I want to talk to you, family. I want to talk to those of you who may be listening to this content right now and you have not been completely honest with yourself. You have not been completely real with yourself. Let's have a talk. You and me. You feel me? Let's chat right now. Matter of fact, let me scoot my chair back just a little bit, okay? Because your boy is coming to you live and in living color, all right? Live, up close and personal this morning. Family, let me tell you something, all right? I want to make sure I got you all to myself when we talk right now. Listen to me. Listen to your boy. Who you are when no one else is watching is who you really are. Did that sink in? Did that sink in for a moment? Now let me come back forward and say it to you again. Who you are when no one is watching is who you really are. Now be real with yourself. When no one is watching, when no one else is around, and when you are by yourself, are you satisfied with who you are? Are you satisfied with the things that come across your mind, the things that you say and do and think when no one else is around to check you, when no one else is around to hold you accountable for your actions, your thoughts, and the words that come out of your mouth? Because who you are when no one else is around, that's who you really are. See, some of you all keep running and hiding from who you really are. Man, as a matter of fact, I'm going to say this. This may be the very reason why some of you can't be alone. This may be the very reason why some of you are afraid to be by yourself, and you constantly got to be in a relationship with somebody, or you constantly got to have somebody around you, because you know you don't like who you are. You don't even like your own company when you by yourself. You don't even enjoy being with yourself when you by yourself. You don't like the things that come across your mind. You don't like the things that be in your head. You don't like the things that you say and do. You don't like who you are. And that's why you always need somebody around you. That's why you never by yourself. You have no peace. You are not at one with who you are. Who you are when no one is around is who you really are. I want that to sink in, because I'm speaking from experience, family. I'm speaking from experience. I really took that into consideration on who I was when nobody else was watching. I really took that in. That's where integrity comes in. That's where the word integrity comes in at. That's how you know you have integrity. Because the person that you pretend, this good person that you pretend to be in front of everybody else, this good person that you present to the rest of the world, are you that person in the dark? Are you that person when you by yourself? Are you that same person when times get hard? Can you keep that same energy when it's not going your way? Are you just as nice and kind and happy-go-lucky when you ain't winning and when you down on your luck and somebody else doing better than you? Are you happy for that person? Or do you genuinely show happiness for somebody else who's doing good? Are you hating? Are you jealous? Are you wondering why it's not you and how come it's them? This is when we find out what we made of. This is when we find out who we really are. See, some of you all have a representative that comes out when everybody else around. Your representative come to the forefront and speak for you and show up for you. The fake side of you. Now, don't get me wrong. We all know how to present ourselves a certain way when we have to. When it's time for you to go to an interview and get a job, we all know how to present ourselves a certain way. But that, again, is just an extension of who we really are. We all know how to be professional and talk properly and dress the correct way. That's just business. We all know how to present that business side of ourselves. We all know how to talk proper when it's needed and necessary to. That's an extension of who we really are. That's not fake. So don't do that to yourself. When it's time to go get a job, you can't be all extra cool, talking in slang, talking improper. You trying to impress the boss by being cool and having swag? No, you need to impress the person that's giving you an interview by talking properly and presenting yourself with some common sense and intelligence. Again, that's an extension of who you are, knowing how to go into a business mode. That's not fake. Okay? But what I'm talking about is when some of you pretend to be nice people, kind people, good people in front of everybody else, and behind closed doors talk bad about everybody, wish bad up on everybody. You're evil, satanic, demonic, but in the light you want to pretend to be good. You want to pretend to love everyone and care for everyone. You want to pretend like you're a good person, because of what it may do for you. But behind closed doors, you are wicked. And I want you to know that who you are when you think no one is watching. That's who you really are. You have been faking it for so long. You have been pretending to be a good person for so long that now you think you actually good. You actually think the stuff that you do behind closed doors, you think you good now. Because no human eyes have been able to see it. But can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? He's been seeing it. Because he's always watching. And he sees everything you do in the dark. We see what you do in the light. He sees what you do in the dark. He sees what you do with your eyes closed. He knows what you're thinking. So I want you to know that the most important person, the most important opinion of them all, he knows who you really are. You may have some of us fooled, but you don't have the most important one of them all fooled at all. So who has the last laugh? Fool me, go ahead. Actually, I don't even care. But he does. It don't matter to me. My opinion of you don't even really matter. Don't make or break what you do. But his does. So fool me all you want to. Live it up, laugh it up. The rest of us, we don't know what you're doing in the dark. But the most important person who needs to know and it matters to, he knows what you do. So how about that? Sorry if I bust your bubble this morning. Some of you needed to remember that there is one person who always sees what you're doing and who always knows what you're doing. Now, here's what I can say to you, because nobody's perfect, and he knows that too. If you're going to do something, make peace with it. I say this all the time. If you're going to do something, make peace with it, because nobody can judge you for it but him. The rest of us, we just have an opinion. That's it, baby. We just have an opinion. So if you're going to do something, if you're going to live a certain way, you're going to be a certain way, then be at peace with that. Be aware of it and be accountable for it. Stand on it and own it. I can respect that. And understand that, hey, y'all can't judge me, only he can. And be at peace with that. I respect people like that. Much respect from this wolf right here. Much respect. But don't forget, my fellow brothers and sisters out there, my spiritual warriors out there, my kings, my queens, my starseeds, my chosen ones, what you do when no one else is around and who you are when no one else is around, that's who you really are. Don't fool yourself, baby. That right there, that's who you really are. Who you are at home when no one else is around, that's who you are. How you talk at home when no one else is around, that's who you are. How you are in your car when no one else is around, that's who you really are. The person who you show to your kids, your family, and your best friends, that's who you really are. Don't you forget it. Now I ask you this, are you at peace with that person? Do you like that person? Is that person respectable? Can you live and die knowing that that's who you are and that's who the rest of the world sees and knows? And most importantly of all, that person, are you at peace with that person, knowing that he knows and sees who that person is? That's all I'm saying to you. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for all notifications, like and share these videos. I am Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, the one, the first, the last, the only, okay? Please, again, keep your vibrations up here at all times. Peace and one love.